Today we're going to be painting some beautiful large flowers really close up, inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe. And if you'll remember in the story we read, she liked to get really up close, just like in that picture that you can see on the screen. She liked to get really up close and look into those and share that with her audience. So we're going to, whatever size paper you have, you are going to try to fill your entire paper with one small flower. Make it look really big. I'm starting with my paint by just loosely outlining my flower petals, and I'm not worrying about any mistakes. I'm just going very loosely because the cool thing about paint is you can just paint over it. And we're going to be painting our main color, and then we'll be adding some layers on top. So once you kind of get it mapped out, go ahead and start filling the whole thing in. This whole time, we don't have to worry about Mr. Brush at all. We're just getting more of the same color. And then once you have it mainly painted out, right now I'm using a larger glob of paint to go slowly on the sides to kind of even out. If you can see where I'm pointing, it's not a smooth line, it's very rough. So if you want to get rid of that, you can use your paint and just slowly go around the outside edge, making sure that you have enough paint on your paintbrush to get rid of those. So go ahead and smooth everything out. All right, when it's time to wash Mr. Brush, la-di-da-di-da, just give him a nice relaxing bath. And when you're done giving a bath, just pull the brush out and make sure that it looks clean before you decide that the bath is over. And instead of banging it on the side, that will splatter paint on your friend's artwork and your own. Just lightly run it across those edges there. That's what those are for. And then you can take the brush and give Mr. Brush a nice good towel off. We want a nice dry brush for this project. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and start on your edges, your details. So for my dogwood, I'm using this darker pink to really show up close how those little petals look with this darker pink running through it. So whatever your flower looks like, yours may be different from mine, but you're going to choose a different shade to add some details on top. And then mine just has a little bit of some green. I have the leaves I can add on, and there's a little yellow in the center too. So for painting any leaves that you're going to add on, it's a similar process as of the petals. You can do the first color and then add a second color. And then if you have like any details like I do in the center, add that. And then we're going to add our background. So background will probably be the second day of painting because this is a lot to paint. But when you do start painting, we'll go carefully around the edges. And then once you've gone carefully around the edges, you can go a little bit faster to paint in the other parts. That way you don't accidentally paint on top of your flower. And then once you have painted the entire background, you can add some little details to your background to make your painting look more interesting. You know, Georgia O'Keeffe painted those beautiful clouds. You could do something like that. I just did a little slightly darker blue brush detail, so just for fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this project. I'm sure they're going to be beautiful. Remember, creativity takes courage, and you've got this.